Hi everyone, this is Stacy. I am back again today with another Cricut Explore video. For today's video, I am not doing any cutting. I just want to share with you how I decorated the inside lid of my machine. I was asked this quite some time ago and I completely forgot to do a video on it. The first thing you want to do is measure the lid. You want to measure the width and the height. You don't need to be exact here, but fairly close. We're then going to take those measurements into Design Space and make a template to make sure our file will fit. Nothing worse than us cutting something out and having it either be too large or too small. So measure twice, cut once. On the machine itself, you want to set that to vinyl or whatever material you're working with. I did use a vinyl here. I chose a black matte vinyl. The font was a free font I downloaded from defont.com. We will go there together and download the font, install it to the computer, then bring that into Design Space and cut that out. The Curious George face, I got that by going to Google. I just looked up Curious George images, found one I liked, brought that into Design Space, cleaned it up, and then I was able to cut it out. And I will share the entire process with you today, minus the cutting, of course. I can't share the actual file with you because it is copyrighted because of the Curious George image. Let's go to the computer and we will get started. Okay, we're now back at the computer. Let's go ahead and go to the Cricut Design Space webpage. And you're going to log in the way you normally would by clicking on that green box in the upper left hand corner. Enter in your email address and your password. And then once you see your name appear in that green box, you're now logged in. So you can click on Create New Project. The first thing I do here is make my template for the lid size. I did measure my lid. It's about 14 wide by 5 tall. So I'm going to go over here to my gray toolbar up top and click on Insert Image. In the search box, I'm going to type in the word square, or you can do rectangle or whatever shape you're working with. Hit search or the magnifying glass there. Find a square and click on that. Insert the image. I'm going to resize the square, so I'm going to have my square selected. Up top here, click on Edit. It's going to bring up your Edit panel window. Now we're working with a rather wonky size, 14 by 5. So for us to size the width without changing the height, you want to unlock the lock that's connecting the width and height together. And you'll see that here under your Edit window. Just click on the lock, it will open it. And that means that we can now change the width without changing the height, and then vice versa. I do want to make my template a tad bit smaller than 14 wide. So in my width box here, I'm going to change that and type in the number 10. For 10 wide, hit enter on my keyboard. You see that change here. My height, I will do 5 inches. Then hit enter there. Alright, close the edit panel out. Now I have my template for my lid. So whatever I put on this pink square will fit on our lid. We now want to go ahead and get our monkey. I'm using Google Chrome. I'm going to go up top here and click on Open New Tab. You want to go to google.com and then just type in Curious George or whatever image you're working with or that you want to look up. I'm going to change my search options here from web to images so I can see the photos of the monkeys. Then find one that I like. I just want to use the monkey head, and that is right here. I'm going to click on that. This is from the website www.the290ss.com. I'm going to right click on the monkey here, hit Save Image As. The Save As type, I'm going to save it as a JPEG file. My file name, it's saved as curious_12. I'm going to save that to my computer. We already have a window open. Let's go up top and go to the font website. So in your search box or your address bar, type in defont.com. That is D as in David, AFONT.com. And you see that. Oops, wrong one. I did 2 F's. DAFONT.com. There we go. And you see that there at defont.com. Now there's a lot of fonts on here to choose from. I'm going to use the one I already have on my Cricut lid, which was called Cutie Pop. So I'm going to type in the search box here the name Cutie, C-U-T-I-E, space P-O-P. Hit search. Now we can see what the font looks like here. To download the font, go to the right hand side and click on the download button. And that will save it to our computer. We now can close out the defont window and go back to Design Space. I'm going to minimize my web browser and go to my desktop. I'm going to find the font we just downloaded. Now on Windows 7 it saves it to my download folder. I'm going to go there, my download, and we see the font here. Now on Windows 7 this saves as a zipped file, meaning it has a zipper on it, so you would need to extract this or unzip it. All I need to do here is just right click on the folder, then hit extract all, Now this may vary depending on what operating system you guys are using. I then want to click on Extract, and that's going to now bring up two folders, one with a zipper, then one with not a zipper. The one without the zipper, I'm going to go ahead and double click on that one. It brings up our font name here. I'm going to double click on the font name. It's going to bring up a preview screen of what the font will look like. The top left, you have two options. You can print the font or install. I'm going to click on Install. You will see a box here. When that box goes away, the font is installed. Now this does install the font on the hard drive of your computer. So any place on your computer that you would use a text box for, you can use this font. It'll be just like your regular system fonts. Alright, we can go ahead and close this out, and then close this window out as well. We have our monkey here. Let's go back to Design Space. Alright, now I want to bring in our monkey first. So I'm going to go over here on my gray toolbox, or toolbar, hit Upload Image, and you'll see two options. You can choose a vector upload or a basic. We did save it as a JPEG file, so we're going to do basic upload. You can see that there. It says upload a JPEG, GIF, PNG, or BMP. Hit Upload Image. 3 steps to do it. Select Clean and Save. We're going to go down here to the bottom right and click on Continue to Step 1. That is select our image. So we're going to hit on Browse. Find the folder where you saved your image. In my case, it was at my desktop. I'm going to scroll down until I find the monkey. Oop, right here. Click on that. Hit Open. He will appear here. And you want to match your image here to something over here. So is it simple, moderate, is it complex? This is a pretty simple image. I'm going to go ahead and click on Simple here. And then click on Continue to Step 2 on the bottom right hand side. This is going to bring up our edit screen to edit the image we want to upload. Now if you look close, we see there's a lot of blue and white checkered marks, like a checkerboard. You want this image to be like that. So if you go up top here, there's a bunch of options you can choose from. There's a zoom out, zoom in, undo, redo, a crop, and a preview screen. I'm going to click on the preview screen. We see there all we have there is a square. So we want to go back and edit that monkey out. I'm going to click on the eye to close that and go back to my original screen. My mouse is now a plus sign or a crosshair. I want to click on all the white area. So I click on the white area here. It's going to make all that be blue and white checkered mark. Go back and click on preview. It's now going to cut out, you can see here the outline of the face of the monkey. We want to go back in now and click on the inner parts of the monkey. It's going to close the preview eye out again. Take our mouse again and just click on the brown area here and change that to checkered. The tan area, the white of the eyes, the tan of the ear, and the other ear. Now it looks like we have an outline. Let's go ahead and click on preview. You always want to preview before you hit save or to continue to step 3. Click on that. Now that looks pretty good. So we're going to go down here and continue to step 3. It is right there. You can name your file anything you'd like and also add keywords so you can search for it later. I'm going to ignore all that and just click on Save Image. And we're going to see the monkey down here. So I'm going to click on him, make sure that is green, the check mark there, and then hit Insert Image. And there is our monkey. Okay, so we can resize him, make him as big or as little as we'd like. Of course, you want to make him fit inside your template. So bring him down a little bit. You can rotate him a little bit by using that little handle part like that. Alright, now I want to go in and grab our font that we downloaded. So on the left-hand side toolbar, you want to click on Add Text. And the font or the phrase I'm using is the same one I already have. I'm going to move the monkey out of the way here so just so you can see the font box. Oops. Let me go Add Text. Okay. I'm going to type in the word crafty, C-R-A-F-T-Y. Hit Enter. I'm going to use the and symbol. Hit Enter again and then curious, C-U-R-I-O-U-S. Alright, there's my font there. In my edit panel screen, I'm going to change the alignment. Down here we can align to the left, which is at default. Align middle or align right. I like mine center, so I'm going to hit Align Middle. That is there. Now up top here, to change the font to the one we just downloaded, you want to go where it says here All Fonts. Click on that. A drop down box appears where you can go All Fonts, System Fonts, Cricut Fonts, Single Layer or Writing Style. Ours is a system font because we saved it to our computer, which is our system. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to change this. I'm going to go down and find the font we just downloaded. You can either scroll down alphabetically or type in here the first few letters of the font. I'm going to type in C-U-T-I-E. It says here no matches found. What that means is we need to go back and restart Design Space. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go to my login box, hit log out. You can save it at this point. I'm going to ignore that and just hit don't save and just redo it all over. Alright, so we're logged out. We're going to go log back in the same way we did earlier. Enter in our email and our password again. Then we can see our name in that box. We're going to go ahead and click on Create New Project. Again, insert image. Find the screen. You can, of course, save that screen. So you don't need to redo all this over again, but I just wanted to do a do-over here for you. Alright, so I typed in the square, grab my square there, hit Insert Image. I'm going to resize this again by clicking on my Edit Panel window, unlock the lock. My width will be 10 wide. Hit Enter. My height will be 5 tall. Hit Enter. Alright, now we want to go back and get the monkey. We have our box here. Go back to Upload Image. The monkey's already there. You don't need to go back and redo that monkey. Once you already did it, he's already there for good. Click on that there. Make sure that corner is green. Insert the image. So we have our monkey on our mat. Let's go back to Add Text on the gray toolbar. The same thing. We're going to type in the phrase crafty, C-R-A-F-T-Y. Hit Enter. The and symbol. Hit Enter again. And then curious. Alright, I'm going to move my monkey out of the way so you can see the font better here. In the Edit panel again, I'm going to change from all fonts to system fonts. Click on that and go down to System Fonts. I'm going to center my font here by my alignment window. Click on the Align Middle or Align Center. Then click here where it says Arial and then scroll down again alphabetically, or you can just type in the first few letters of the font. I'm going to type in C-U-T-I and there we have it. There's our font, Cutie Pop. Click on that and you see the font change. I'm going to close this out and now we can play around with rearranging our pieces here. Make George a little bit taller. Like this. I'm going to use that little handle up here to rotate him a little bit. Okay, then you can change your font, make it, as wide as you want. That kind of thing. Okay, so that's how easy it is to import a design. Even though it is copywritten, you can still do that. You just can't sell the file. And also how to download, install, and then bring the font into Design Space. So if you downloaded a font, it's not working, go back and restart Design Space. Odds are that's probably what you need to do. Any questions, please let me know. From this point, you would just hit go on your machine. If you want to cut all this out in one piece in the same color, we can delete the template. We no longer need that. Let's go ahead and delete the rectangle. You can go up top here, hit Select All, hit Attach. Then it's going to change it for a moment there. Hit Go. Now it's going to leave everything the way it is, just like this on your mat. So on your preview mat screen, it'll be the same way it was on your screen a minute ago. So you don't need to go in here and rearrange anything. But again, I'm not going to cut this out for you. I just wanted to share with you guys how easy it is to do. Any questions at all, please let me know. I'm going to wait till this loads so you can see that. There you have it there. Any questions, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.